Hi everyone, today we're going to look at the easiest chapter in English grammar, which is subject and predicate. Now in every sentence there's subject and also predicate. So today I'm going to help you to identify which one is the subject and which one is the predicate. Let's start. Okay, so in every sentence there must be a subject and also a predicate. A subject is what or who the sentence is about. Okay, whenever you want to find a subject in a sentence, ask yourself, what is the sentence about or who is the sentence about? For example, Sarah is shy. So who is this sentence about? It's about Sarah. So Sarah is the subject. Now, predicate tells the story about the subject. So in this sentence here, predicate tells the story about Sarah. So what about her? She is shy. So in the sentence, Sarah is shy. Sarah is the subject and is shy is the predicate. Here are some more tips for you to identify the subject and also the predicate. So basically, the subject is who or what the sentence is about, and in the sentence, they are usually the noun or the pronouns. If you still remember, we learned in chapter 1, noun is anything that we give name to it. It could be a name of a place, a person, or even an item. And pronouns, we learned this in chapter 2. He, she, it, I, you, we, they are all pronouns. So for you to identify the predicate, it must tell the story about the subject. Okay, dia menceritakan tentang subject. It is also what the subject does or what it is. And also usually it starts with a verb. For example, Sarah likes to play badminton. Starting from the verb like is the predicate. Likes to play the badminton is the predicate and Sarah is the subject. Look at the sentences here. Mary likes to run at the public park. So who is the sentence about or what is the sentence about? The sentence is about Mary. So Mary is the subject. Likes to run at the public park is the predicate. My brother throws him the ball. So ask yourself, who is the sentence about? So the sentence is about my brother. So my brother is the subject. Throws him the ball is the predicate. The newspaper article was written by the journalist. Ask yourself again, who is the sentence about? Or if it's not about a person, what is the sentence about? It is about the newspaper article. Now, here is where it gets quite tricky. Sometimes in exams, students would just answer the subject is the newspaper. This is because they don't try to understand the sentence as a whole. So what you need to do is read the sentence up to the end and try to understand it. Is it really just about the newspaper or is it about the newspaper article? So basically, try to read the whole sentence and understand the meaning. The newspaper article was written by the journalist. So this sentence here is not about the newspaper, but it's about the article in the newspaper. So the subject is the newspaper article. What about the newspaper article? It was written by the journalist. So was written by the journalist is the predicate. The policy was proposed and passed by the Congress of Legislators and the President. So this subject here is the policy. Was proposed and passed by the Congress of Legislators and the President is the predicate. Look at number 5. The children's books and backpacks were stolen while they were at lunch. So the subject here, sometimes students would just answer the children's books. But like I said, you have to read the whole thing and understand the meaning and the context of the sentence. So this sentence is not just talking about the children's book, but they are also talking about the children's backpack. So the subject is the children's books and backpack. Were stolen while they were at lunch is the predicate. Because what is it about the children's book and backpack? What happened to them? They were stolen while they were at lunch. Same goes for the last one. The zoo and the ice cream store were the favorite destinations of Todd and Sally. So the subject is the zoo and the ice cream store. Make sure you don't just answer the zoo because this sentence is just not talking about the zoo, it's talking about the ice cream store as well. So the subject is the zoo and the ice cream store. Were the favorite destination of Todd and Sally is the predicate. So pause the video and try to do the exercise. So the answer for number 1 is the subject is Amy and her brother. Number 2, I was told that this would not be a problem. The subject is I. Number 3, there are 2 kinds of wine available, red and white. Now you have to ask yourself, what is the sentence about? It is about the wine. So there are 2 kinds of wine. That is the subject. So what about the wine? Kenapa dengan wine tu? They are available in red and white. So available in red and white is the predicate. Number 4, the teacher and her assistant told the student and his parents that there would be a quiz next class. So the subject is the teacher and her assistant. Told the student and his parents that there would be a quiz next class is the predicate. The tip is, again, if you remember the tip, it starts with a verb. So told is the verb here. So told the student and his parents, and the rest of it is the predicate. Number 5, you and your brother go to your room right now. So the subject is, who is the sentence about? It's about you and your brother. So you and your brother is the subject. Go to your room right now is the predicate. Because like I said, predicate starts with the verb. Go, pergi is the verb. Kevin talked to his teacher and thanked her for her help. So who is the sentence about? It is about Kevin. Kevin is the subject. I like potatoes. I is the subject here. Brian was escorted out of the hospital with his parents. So Brian is the subject. Brian and his siblings were escorted out of the hospital. So who is the sentence about? It's not just about Brian, it's about Brian and his siblings. So the subjects are Brian and his siblings. So I hope you're able to answer this exercise here. Just remember, when you want to find the subject is who or what the sentence is about. And the predicate is the story about the subject. Okay, so here's one more exercise that you can try on your own. Let's just try to do number 1 together. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth. So for the first sentence, the subject is the Great Barrier Reef. Is the largest living structure on Earth is the predicate. Here's one more exercise that you can try on your own. I hope you're able to do this one.
Alright, so there you have it. Thank you for joining me today. I'll talk to you in the next chapter. Bye!